All right, today's lesson is 1.2, exponents and order of operations. Here's the homework. This was the answers to last night's homework. You're going to want to pause your computer and check it. All right, order of operations. Okay, we're on the notes that I gave you guys. And this is a review. Who can tell me what the sentence is that helps you remember order of operations? I don't know where my second to that. Correct. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. What does the P in please stand for? Parentheses. You do what's in parentheses first. E. Exponents. Now, MD, my dear, travels together. Who knows what my dear is? From. Correct. Multiply and divide. This travels together from left to right. And then, what about Aunt Sally? What does that stand for? From. Yep. Aunt Sally travels together. Add and subtract from left to right. Now, this is important, and I want you to add this to your notes. Okay? What is this 4 called? Who knows what 4 is called? 4 is the base. What's the 3 called? What's the 3 called? 4. Exponent or power. Same difference. Now, this you need to write down. And I am telling you that this is a major key point. You must understand this. If I gave you this problem, write these 2 problems down. Are these 2 things the same or different? What do you think? They are different. This, when it has parentheses, what is being squared in this problem? What is being squared here? Correct. So in expanded form, this means -3 times -3. Because in parentheses, this whole thing is being squared. What is -3 times -3, everyone? Positive 9. A negative times a negative is a positive. So -3 squared means -3 times -3, which is positive 9. Now, when it is written like this, what is being squared? When it's written like this, what is being squared? 3. This negative gets carried along. So in expanded form, this looks like this. -3 times 3. What is -3 times 3? That is -9. Guys, that is one of the most important facts of exponents. If you have a number in parentheses, the number in parentheses gets multiplied the number of times. This negative gets carried along, the 3 is being squared. That is a super important point. I'm going to move this to the tip. Think of the base as carrying the exponent. Together they make up a power. Read 4 to the 3rd, or 4 cubed. All right. Now, order of operations. Tell me what I would do first in this problem. What would I do first, Casey? Yeah. I'm going to do, can I do both sets of parentheses? same time? Can I? Could I do this parenthesis, whoopsie, this parenthesis and this parenthesis? Yeah, because they're not connected. I can do that. And I am going to work down. So I'm going to do 15. What does it mean when 15 is right next to that parenthesis? Yes, times. 13 minus 7 is 6. Divided by 8 minus 5 is 3. Now, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I took care of parentheses. Are there any exponents? Nope. So we're at my dear. How do I know which one to do first in this problem? Because you're working left to right. You're not just doing multiplication first. You are doing multiplication and division from left to right. So that's the first problem I come to. 15 times 6 is what? 90. Bring down the divided by 3. What's 90 divided by 3? 30. Now, look what I do. I call that my PEMDAS pizza. Your work should look like that. You should show all your work. It should get increasingly smaller, and then there's my pepperoni, my answer. So PEMDAS pizza. All right, let's look at this one. What should I do first? I've got parentheses and brackets. They are all grouping symbols. Which one do I do first in this problem? Correct. When you have multiple grouping symbols, you work from the inside out. So the first thing I need to do is the parentheses within the bracket. So watch what I'm going to do. 2, I'm going to keep my bracket because I'm not touching the bracket. I'm going to deal with this parenthesis. 13 minus 7 is 6. And what am I going to put on top of the 6? Squared. 6 squared. Notice I dropped these parentheses because I did them. Okay? Divided by 3. Close the bracket. Now, what do I do next? Correct. I am working inside my grouping symbol. And inside this bracket, I need to square before I divide. So I'm going to bring down the 2. I'm going to bring down the bracket because I haven't taken care of the brackets yet. What is 6 squared? 36. Please don't tell me that it's 12. Remember, 6 squared is 6 times 6, not 6 times 2. Okay, I still have my brackets. What do I do next? I am still working inside parentheses. So 2, what do I put here? What do I put there? Well, times 2 times 12, which is 24. There is my PEMDAS pizza. Nice and organized. Guys, show your work. I know you guys are super smart. I do not want to see an answer. I want to see, bam, there's my work. Okay? All right, now, evaluating expressions. I gave you an expression with a variable, and they're telling you up here, and by the way, let's make this a negative. Let's make this more difficult. Make a negative 3. Okay? Make a negative 3. What do you think you do to evaluate this expression if a is negative 3 and b is 4? What do? You rewrite it. What word am I going to do? What am I going to do with these numbers and a and b? Who knows the real mathematical term? I'm going to substitute. I'm going to substitute 4 and negative 3 in for a and b. So, parentheses, a, which is negative 3, plus b, which is 4, quantity cubed. So I've substituted. Now I do order operations. What would I do first here? What would I do first, Mary? Yep. What's negative 3 plus 4? Correct. So I'm going to have 1 cubed. What is 1 cubed? Correct. It's 1 times 1 times 1. There's my PEMDAS pizza with substitution. Let's do this one. Negative 3 plus parentheses 4 cubed. Now I have a question for you. Do you see that the way this is written? Do these parentheses mean anything? No, they do not. They're pointless because this cubed is on the inside, and wouldn't we do this before we add it anyway? So this is exactly the same as this. So I'm saying those parentheses are pointless. So what do I do first here? I take care of exponents. So I'm going to bring down my negative 3 plus 4 cubed. 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 is 64. If you cannot do that in your head, do the math on the side. 4 times 4 times 4. What is negative 3 plus 64? Negative 3 plus 64? 61, correct. Okay, now, I'm going to change this problem. Make x negative 5. Now, let's look at this. Let's substitute. 3 times. I'm going to do x squared, but what is x? What is x? So what do I have to put around negative 5? Correct. Because I am squaring x, and x is negative 5, I need to put parentheses. So, what would I do first in this problem? Correct. Well, aren't the parentheses really an exponent? There's nothing in parentheses. These parentheses are not in order of operations. They're holding the negative. So aren't I going to square that? So, I'm going to have 3 times what? 3 times what? Correct. Because isn't this negative 5 times negative 5? Because I'm squaring negative 5. So that'll be positive 25. 3 times 25 is 75. 75. Okay, now, this one is slightly different. Parentheses. 3 times x, but x is negative 5. Squared. Now, when it is written like this, what do I have to do first? Correct, I need to do what's in parentheses first. What's 3 times negative 5? So negative 15 squared. What is negative 15 inside parentheses squared? You're doing negative 15 times 2. Isn't this negative 15 times negative 15? What's 15 times 15? Oh, no calculators. It's 225. 225. Don't worry. In the next week or two, you will know your perfect squares. Okay? 15 times 15 is 225, and it's going to be positive.